concussion, too. Did you watch the Darrington game?
No. I watched the boys' game. I thought you did a good job.
Oh, thank you. I missed you.
I missed you,
It
too.
was sad.
Name the singer.
Michael Jackson.
You didn't know that. There's going to be something wrong with you. I was going to be upset.
I don't like Michael Jackson. The only song that I can stand to listen to is Man in the Mirror.
She doesn't like Michael Jackson. Like, are we talking like the later Michael Jackson I get?
Was it
the earlier-
actually?
Yeah.
I'm dying. Is my face red? My face red? I don't have enough Red Bull. Welcome back for a second time.
Look at that. Look at that. It's frozen right there. Look. Oh, take a step. Hold on. I got to get.
Live. That's just a monitor. It just quit for some reason. I don't know why.
No, don't take. Oh. I wanted to get a picture of that one.
There is a God.
Oh, it's back.
Oh.
Oh, that was just dancing.
Alrighty. Well, welcome back for a third time now as we are live from LaConner. In case you missed it, I'm Kayla Olin. He's Brian Jackson, back from business in Arizona. If you've heard this once, I apologize. We're going to do it again.
It was 70 degrees down there, Kayla. It was very nice.
So you brought back at least the sunshine because it was snowing on Tuesday, last game I did for them. And so we are going to thank some of our sponsors super quickly before we run through these keys super quickly again. So thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair. Mike doesn't want me to say the sponsors anymore, so we're going to talk about the first key right now.
She was just running through the sponsors right when you grabbed that, Mike. Okay, let's go keys of the game.
I have it on. Okay. And first key is to be outside threats and shooters. Bailey Lambright, huge threat inside the paint. She can't do all the work.
That's right.
She's not Isaiah Stewart for the Washington Huskies, where she can do literally everything for
Who?
the team and still plot a win.
Who?
Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Washington Huskies.
Yeah, his back hurts for basketball. Yeah, definitely. So have to be outside threats, and only had 1 3 against Darrington. It came late in the game by Fallon Taylor. So being that outside threat will be huge to stay in the game against a very good LaConner team, currently number 1 in the state in 2B in terms of RPI.
Yep. You know what's the nice thing about this game, Kayla? You have nothing to lose. You're not supposed to win this game. You're playing the number 1 team in the state, so might as well cast up some threes and have a little bit of fun. They're going to be packing in the paint,
Get
trying
some
to stop.
shooting practice in.
Yep, they're going to try to stop Bailey Lambright. Let's just have fun. Let's cast it. See what happens.
I like it. Second key, before we talk about more sponsors, now that Mike gave me back the tablet, is going to be to really shut down those Benson sisters between Josie and Justine. One's 5'7", one's 5'8". They can act as a point guard. They can post you up.
Seems like they've been here forever.
I'm pretty sure they redshirted their first year. If that's even a... It's not, but they've been here for years. That's
I'm
for
just
sure.
going to keep copying everything you said before.
I like
Like
it.
it's all original.
Where did you hear that from? You were reading my mind. How important is it to shut down those 2 senior sisters, though?
It
Does
is important,
does it
yeah.
put the Wolverines still in the game, even though they're such a young and deep team, or...
Yeah, and I really, just reality, I don't think they're going to completely shut them down. I think you just try to slow them up as much as you possibly can and just stay in the game. Like I said, play loose, have fun, but they're going to get their points. They're that good.
They really are. They're going to hit some half-court shots, just you watch. And then...
Half court. Okay.
I'm throwing it out there. I'm sorry if it happens now. Key number 3 is to capitalize on those turnovers. The Wolverines did an absolutely outstanding job against Darrington. You didn't get to watch because, you were enjoying the sunshine down in Arizona, but
I was working
so
hard.
many steals for some fast break points and lay-ins, and did a great job of moving the ball around just from turnovers. They constantly scored from them, and it was outstanding and probably their best defensive game yet, so that is a huge key for them.
Yeah, usually if you have a game like that, just this past week, you can build off of that and say, hey, we did it before, let's do it again, and just keep it on rolling. Same kind of a thing.
That is definitely a great point to make, is that kind of
I
confidence.
usually make good points.
Did I say that before?
I'm sorry, I've got goofy now. Okay, let's go. We're serious now.
All right. Back to sponsors. Gonna go through them again. Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Islanders Bureau.
Great job running through those sponsors,
Thank
Kayla.
you. I am starting to get them memorized, so it definitely helps.
It's happened a lot. I was kind of just laughing at Mike as I watched him take off 4 sweaters to get down to what he's wearing right now. I am not joking either.
Perfect. And so kind of just one thing to watch for. If you are the coach, how are you preparing for this game? What is something to watch for?
To watch for? Well, like I said, you're playing against one of the best teams in the state. You know that's what's happening. So one of the things that I'm trying to tell the girls in preparation is don't play scared. A lot of times that's hard. It's a little intimidating, like, oh, man, these guys are so good. It's going to be tough. I would try to tell them, go out and just play loose, have fun. Again, nothing to lose. But the one thing that we are going to try to protect against is their inside game. If we can shut down their inside game and make them shoot from the outside, then that gives us a better chance.
Perfect. And we are about 1 minute away from tip-off, so we will definitely get to the starting lineups here shortly. Brought to you by Island Petroleum Services, 315 Carter Avenue fuel for your boat, car, and home deliveries. So I'm excited. This is the last game of the regular season. Like you said, there's really not much to lose, but to kind of go out, start to prep for the postseason because they are moving on.
Right.
They beat Darrington, assuming they beat Concrete on Tuesday. Mount Vernon Christian, since they are not in the actual 2B classification, Friday Harbor gets bumped to 3rd place, which puts them into the postseason for at least one game.
Well, I'm looking at the standings over here. I guess Mount Vernon Christian is not.
Yes, they're not in 2B.
Yeah, so they don't count. So they are going to be able to make the playoffs.
Exactly.
Got it.
That was kind of when I was in high school. We always played in the 2A, 3A league, even though we were a 1A. So no matter where we finished in our rank, we got to bump one. So super weird how they just
Kayla,
decided to do that.
did you play high school sports?
Nope. No, yeah, I did.
What did you play?
I cheerleaded for football, and then I played basketball, and I played fast pitch.
Fast pitch baseball? Or softball?
Yeah, softball. Yeah.
Got it.
No,
That's awesome.
no slow pitch. That would have made life a little too easy. Yes,
many years ago. You're talking like you're so old. You started to go into that.
I turn a quarter of a century next month.
Oh wow!
So
good for you.
yeah, I feel old.
Yeah, you are getting old.
Yeah, I'm the body of an 80-year-old.
I like it. Okay, so you do have the starting lineups, right?
Yes, so kind of how the exact same starting lineups almost that we saw in Darrington. Liz Cruz is still out with a concussion. So the starting lineups for the Wolverines is going to be number 23, Alex Holman, number 20, Ashley Lawson, number 21, Bailey Lambright, number 3, Rachel Starr, and number 4, Fallon Taylor. So very, I wouldn't even say old lineup. You have sophomore in there, you got a senior, then 3 juniors.
Yeah, something to build off of for next year. That's another thing that you want to do in a game like this.
Yeah, you're just losing about 3 inches in Bailey Lambright, but that's about it.
That is true. But you can build off getting prepared for next year, too. Give these girls a lot of practice.
And as we are getting some numbers for LaConner, it looks like they are starting number 35, Ellie Marble. She's a freshman, 6 foot. That's definitely somebody to watch for. Who knows if she's just kind of going in to really lock down Bailey Lambright, but I've never seen her play yet. And number 5, Juna Swanson. She's good. She also has a sister, she had a sister that actually used to play who is really, really good. Number 25, Rachel Cram, sophomore, 5'5". Her brother's the starting point guard for the boys team. Number 23, Justine Benson, one of the sisters that we talked about, the senior, 5'8". And it looks like, I think that's going to be number 3, Josie Harper, freshman, 5'7".
So, Kayla, what's your guess? Have you heard anything about any of these LeConner girls having college scholarship offers?
I would not be surprised
I've heard
if
this is their best player.
Gina Swanson. I
We'll
only
see.
got to see her play once last year at Crush in the Slush when they came. She was a freshman, didn't quite get a lot of playing time. They still had their starting point guard, who's a senior, for 4 years. So have not seen too much of her, but already 23, I'm going to tell you, is probably going to be that best player that you see on the floor.
Oh, gotcha.
And if anything, I would say at community college, I don't think any D1s, maybe some D2s. Unfortunately, I would say kind of graduate in a school system with a class as low as 2B, unless you make it to the state tournament, you're really not getting any recognition.
Not getting noticed.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you're kind of just constantly going to camp, sending in your tape, that type of thing.
Right.
And are we going to do the Pledge of Allegiance? National anthem? Are you going to sing for us, Brian? I think Brian's got to sing. Brian's got to sing.
I'm trying to turn this culture in the state of Washington. When you play the national anthem, you're supposed to sing. I always sing. Nobody sings.
I want to hear you sing then
You'll
through
hear me
this
sing
headset.
next time. I don't want to do it a cappella, but yeah, we're about ready to start. But next time there's the national anthem, you're going to hear me sing on the headset. I'm committing to it.
I'm holding you to that.
Okay. I'm committing to it.
All right, looks like no national anthem or Pledge of Allegiance. Instead, Bailey Lambright will jump against number 35, Ellie Marble. Wolverines in the black traveling jerseys, purple numerals, gold trimming. LeConner in the white home jerseys with blue numerals and trimming.
Right away, I can see LeConner is a little bit more aggressive, just even how they jump the ball there.
Swanson, left wing. Instantly met by Taylor, gives it up to Benson. Deep 3, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cook. Kicks it back out, swings it. Swanson reset the offense.
Make them shoot from the outside, but we got a rebound.
They are good outside shooters. So really got to pick your poison on that one. As Swanson gets it back to Cook, penetrates off the back iron, no good. And they will call a foul on that one, sending Marble to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go against Bailey Lambright.
So biggest thing you're noticing right out of the way, that's 2 offensive rebounds on their first possession. Hey, they're 0 for 3 on their shooting so far.
Amen to that, right?
Amen to that. Let's keep that rolling. But let's rebound. Oh, hit that free throw. So they're going to come out in a press.
Kind of shocked to see that, but we will see how Rachel Starr and Fallon Taylor in the backcourt do at breaking this press.
Got to get across the line. Oh, wow. That was a long 10 seconds. That felt
There's
like.
actually no 10 seconds in girls anymore in high school. They got rid of that after I graduated. In the past, yeah, I made that same mistake too. I think it was last year, a couple years ago. But Justine Benson with that fast break, lay in from the left side. And then the steal. Side Swanson, down low, Cook, left side. And the Wolverines will take their first 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I think what Coach is seeing here is they came out in the press and a couple turnovers early. I mean, we haven't even crossed the midcourt, or even on our side of the basketball, they haven't run an offense yet, and it's 5-0. So you get some offensive rebounds. They come out in the press. That's going to make it pretty tough on you.
We would like to thank Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, and Geyser Appliance Repair. My personal opinion from kind of seeing these girls play is Fallon Taylor's a good enough ball handler, and she's become very confident in herself as the season's progressed. Just take it at the sideline, let them foul you.
Yeah, agreed. There you go.
Rachel Starr across timeline.
Look at that dribbling. Did good.
Kicks it Holman, right side corner. Skip pass to Starr. Finds Lambright, left wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, Lambright throws it up. Goes out of bounds. It will go over to the Braves.
I thought the Wolverines did a good job moving the ball around there, trying to get to the open shot, and that wasn't a bad look for Lambright.
I don't think she was totally squared up with the basket. It would have been a much better look if she kind of got to use her legs a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I'm happy she took that, was aware of the shot clock. Benson wants a deep three, will get it to go.
Okay, let's not let him shoot from the outside, I guess. I'm going to change this up. Kayla gave me the I told you so look.
I mean, you just pick your poison with them.
It's good passing by the Wolverines. Oh, bring it up, Alex Holman. That's the second time in a row that we've crossed or beat the press.
Tipped ball.
Good effort.
Taylor picks it up. I'm not sure she traveled too much on that, but
I like the effort. She went after it and, stopped the fast break going the other way for LaConner, and then was able to get down on the ground and at least try to get the ball back. Good effort.
Pick up some nice little floor burns while she's at it. Swanson inbounds to Marble. Back out Swanson. Her three doesn't quite go. Holman almost gets the rebound. Marble comes up with her own shot, gives over to Benson. Tipped by Rachel Starr out of bounds. We'll stay with LaConner.
So number 23 is Benson, you said, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell she's a good player.
Inside, Cook, top of the horn, gives it up to Swanson, reset the offense. 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Wow,
Low
backdoor.
bounce pass to Cook. Great play, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lawson.
It's a good backdoor by LaConner. They couldn't finish. Oh, they're sending two girls out front at Taylor.
Taylor gives it down low, Holman. Holman stepped out of bounds, goes over to LaConner. Connor's up 8-0 with 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first.
I thought what Fallon Taylor did well there. They sent two girls aggressively at her at the top of the half-court line, and she kept her composure, was able to pass it off, not get a turnover there, at least from her.
Cram gives up to Benson. Benson penetrates, throws the shot up.
Good job.
Gorgeous defense by Taylor. Swanson down low, Benson wide open.
See, I've been trying to get the boys team to come up and take a charge or body up like what Fallon Taylor just did. She did a great job on that, cutting off that drive.
Tegan almost had one.
Almost.
Yeah. That's a story for another time. Tipped ball by Fallon Taylor. Gets her own pass, comes left side. Shots blocked out of bounds by Benson. We'll stay with the Wolverines under their own basket. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 4:25 on the game.
Kayla, you are right about Fallon Taylor. She's playing very aggressive today. Doing a good job.
Number 12, Olivia Germain, checking in for the Wolverines in place of Alex Holman. Lawson gives it to Starr. Swings it, Germain. Inside pass. Lambright double teamed outside. Germain wants a deep two. Can't quite get it to go.
That was good ball movement there. Good inside out. Going inside to Lambright, back out to Olivia Germain. That was good in and out in there.
It was good ball movement.
Yes, it
nothing
was.
wrong with that shot. Swanson gives up to Marble. Benson, left side, can't get it to go. Out of bounds on the Braves will go in favor of Friday Harbor. LaConner still in a full court press. Starr gives up to Taylor. Taylor now the ball carrier across
Nice
the timeline.
job.
Skip pass inside, Lambright. Lambright tries to take it all the way, tipped, and Benson will come up with the loose ball. Finds Cook by herself, one-on-one with Taylor, throws it up, right side. Basket will count as she is fouled by Taylor.
Now Benson, with great court vision, was able to find Cook up on the fast break. That was a great pass.
Foul is called on number 4, Fallon Taylor. That's her first personal, second team foul for the Wolverines. Number 32, Stella Parsons, checking in for Friday Harbor.
All right, let's try to break this press again. We've been doing good the last few series on this.
Starr across the timeline. Loose ball is picked up. Kick ball everywhere. And Swanson comes up with it. Benson all by herself, left side. Not an often lay-in that she misses like that. Tries to put it back
She
up,
is
can't
padding
get it
her
to
stats.
go.
She wanted 2 more rebounds plus a bucket. That's what that was about.
So far, 9 points for Justine Benson. Lambright finds Parsons by herself right side, throws up a shot. Benson with the steal. Gives it to Swanson Cook. 2-on-1. Kicked back outside. Swanson wants a 3. Hits that one to go.
Yeah, this is a good team. You can just tell by the way they move the ball, and it's already 18-0 with 2:50 left in the first quarter. Friday Harbor's playing hard, though.
They finally figured out how to break that press.
They did. I feel like that Fallon Taylor has been the main one that you just don't see any fear in her eyes. She's being very aggressive, and she's going after it. I like the way that Olivia Germain has came in, and she's playing hard and has had some open looks.
Olivia Meenan checking in for the Wolverines. Taylor, top of the horn. Low bounce pass. Lambright. Parsons drives baseline.
There we go. Good
Lambright, great
passing.
ball movement.
Hey.
Sharing. There we go. Lambright the first to score for the Wolverines off the back iron.
And that was really set up by Parsons with that drive. That was a good play.
Definitely could have been selfish and taken that shot underneath and drawn the foul, but kicked it out to an open Lambright for that 2.
Man,
That's a deep 2. Her foot was on the line.
she has got a great shot. Left-handed, has a nice soft touch.
Taylor picks up her dribble, immediately trapped, gives up to Germain. Across the court, stolen away by Marble. Over to Benson, jumper, baseline, she can't miss.
No. The only thing I would say with that one on Olivia Germain, she had the side all open. Just keep dribbling it up. Sometimes the tendency is we think we got to get rid of the ball so quickly, and just want to make sure it's a good pass.
Meenan's pass was just tipped by Benson. Swanson to Benson.
Wow.
Swanson.
That
the
is
front
some
of the
good
rim.
ball movement. You're telling me you don't think any of these girls are going to play college ball?
Maybe after state, after they win state, maybe.
Okay, so that puts the score 24-2 with 1:15 left in the first quarter. That's a foul.
Scott Novak is also a great coach. He coaches boys and girls.
This gentleman right here.
Yes.
He coaches the boys team too?
Yes.
Wow. Wonder how you do that.
Right? It's a long day in the gym. That foul was called on number 5, Juna Swanson, her first personal first-team foul for the Braves. Tipped pass, Cook with the steal. One-on-one with Holman.
Watching this, I think that the girls could scrimmage against the boys and that'd be just fine.
I worry for the boys, no, I'm kidding.
I would worry for the boys.
They just have really good ball movement for sure, which breaks down a defense, any good defense. Jermaine Lambright, Meenan off the backboard, can't get to go, gets her own rebound, puts up a shot, foul's not called. And Swanson picks up the rebound. Down low, Benson wants a 3, making sure her toe's not on the line. Can't quite get it to go. And Swanson comes up with a deep rebound. Gives up to Cook, left corner 3. No good, Marble with the rebound, put back. That one's good for 2.
Wow. The biggest thing that I'm noticing out of LeConner is there's no fear. Every single player they're looking for their shot. All 5 of them are aggressive.
And if they don't see it, they give it up to
Yep.
somebody who has a better look.
And then they crash the boards hard.
Jermaine across the timeline, 9 seconds on the clock, stolen away by Benson. Gives it up, step back for Cram. That one's good for 2. And after the first quarter.
Yeah, the score is.
Yeah, you want to tell me?
The score's 30-2 after the first quarter. This is a very good team. So Mike comes in with the jokes, asking if this is the Apple Cup.
I'm not mad.
You're not mad. So if you've never watched a broadcast with Friday Harbor, there's a little bit of Washington bias going on between
I'm
my co-host.
sorry. You are on a Washington podcast.
Hey, these guys don't know that.
We would like to thank our sponsors while we have a quick break from the game. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, and Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Island Bureau.
So, Kayla, remember when I was saying at the first of the game that you have nothing to lose?
Yeah.
Well, now you really have nothing to lose. So just look for your open shot and take it. Don't worry if it's going to go in or out.
I'm ready for the greatest comeback of all time.
There you go.
Loose ball on the ground is picked up by Watkins and finds Benson left side again. Let's bet how many points she has by the end of the first half.
Well, she's already put up, what, 7 or 8 shots. She's not afraid to shoot, but she's a great player.
Holman takes a deep two, can't quite get it to go, just short. And Parsons comes up with that rebound.
Good offensive rebound.
Back out to Holman, right corner.
Shoot it,
Gives up to
Olivia.
Jermaine. Three,
Ooh.
nothing but net.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Just cast it up and shoot it. It's a great shot by Olivia Germain.
Cram, top of the horn, gives up to Swanson. Benson swings it, Cram, low pass inside Watkins, left side. They love that left side.
They do, and it looked like as I was watching that, Parsons for the Wolverines screened out our own player, and that's why she was so open. They're running our own players again off each other.
They do a great job of running backdoor and Rover. Inside pass, Parsons spins, puts it up. Perfect.
There we go, 2 in a row. You can really tell the confidence of Benson. She was trying to steal the ball out front, not even worrying about what's behind her.
Benson left side, lay-in doesn't go, and Parsons will probably come down with the foul from that rebound over the back.
So the Wolverines now have 7 on the board. Score goes to 34-7 with 6:30 left in the half.
Rachel Starr picks up the foul. It is the 3rd Wolverine team foul of the half. Cram resets the offense, gives over Swanson, right wing. Skip, Benson, back out Cram. Swanson's floater, Benson right side, doesn't go because it's from the right side, but she gets it to go the second time.
Right-handed, you can tell she can use both hands really well. Kayla, what was the final score of the Apple Cup?
Not enough.
Not enough. You don't know. Okay, keep going.
Star, top of the horn. Low inside, Ella Mason. Stolen away by Swanson. Gives it up to Harper, goes right side, can't get it to fall.
See, I like the unselfishness by Swanson, but I'm hoping Freddie Harbor will learn from this. When you've got a breakaway layup, just go take it. You don't need to pass it off.
Foul's called on number 12, Olivia Germain, her first personal 4th team foul. Looks like we have 4 fresh set of legs coming in for the Wolverines after this free throw by Harper is up and away. In and out, no good. Number 20, Ashley Lawson, 21, Bailey Lambright, number 10, Olivia Meenan, and number 4, Fallon Taylor checking in for the Wolverines. Does he know the score of the Apple Cup? Because this is not the score of the Apple Cup.
No, he kept saying that, so that's why I had to check. So 31-13.
I was going to say 36-7 is a weird football score, but.
Yeah. Okay, so with 5:30 left in the half, it is 36-7. Fallon Taylor's a little bit in trouble. She gets rid of it, though. It's good.
Back to Star, inside Lambright. Tries to get to Lawson and stolen away by Watkins. Skip pass down to Harper, left side, puts it up off the glass for 2. You have a freshman coming off the bench who's about the 7th or 8th player who's making those.
It's amazing.
It's a good team.
Yeah.
Taylor. Gets her own steal back.
There you go.
Lawson.
Oh,
Trying
Lawson.
to get it inside. Meenan picks it up, kicks it back out to Taylor. Star inside, Lambright, back to Taylor. Great ball movement.
Well, I think I would say probably Taylor's trying to move it a little too fast. None of the girls are looking to shoot right now. They had a few open shots there. Just take the shot, right?
Yeah.
Kayla agrees.
LeConnor's just a really good team.
They are.
Trying to
Yeah.
break down this LeConnor defense
It's hard. Yeah,
it's
hard.
going to take some work. Herrera gets it to Harper. Outside Sloniker. finds the other Benson sister with Joni. Inside, Herrera. Can't quite get it to go.
That was a late call. Coach doesn't like it.
It's going to be called on Bailey Lambright, her second personal, 5th team foul.
What do you think, Kayla? Was it the right call?
I thought it was pretty late. If you're going to call it on time.
Right.
That's one of those things that my dad always says as an official is that the longer it takes, or if you kind of put your whistle in your mouth or you put your hand on your flag, you look like you don't know what you're doing because it's so hesitant and not right away.
Right.
Can't get either to go, but Benson will get the rebound and put it back up off the left side.
Wow. Okay, so 40-7. I don't know if you're tracking points at all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Justine Benson's going to have a top line for the first half and then a bottom line for the second to compare.
I'm wondering if they're going to keep playing her in the second half. They may.
Skip pass and trying to get it down low to Lawson is tipped and stolen away by Joni Benson. Harper penetrates, finds Herrera off the right side, and a foul is called. It's probably going to be Bailey Lambright's 3rd personal.
That's going to hurt.
That's going to be her 3rd personal, 6th team foul. At this point, if you're the coach, you keep Lambright in there to fight, or are you kind of going to sit her for almost the rest of the second?
No, I would sit her. With 3 fouls, you got to let somebody else have a chance.
Score is 40-7 with 3:54 left in the second period.
Yeah. Looks like Mason's going to be checking in for
Herrera makes her second. O'Connor no longer in a full court press.
It's 41-7. Maybe back it off just a little bit, right?
We'll half court press instead. Stella
There we
Mason
go.
left side. There we go. Right off the bench, she comes in and puts up some points.
Okay, so most of the unit in there for LeConnor is their second group, with the exception of Benson, the older Benson. So we can compete with these girls.
Inside, Benson can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Lawson giving her some hard times.
Seriously.
Decides to pull it back out. Had enough.
You're tracking the rebounds. That was just another 3.
Sloniker gives it up to Benson. Back to her sister. Inside, Sloniker to Herrera. Can't get it to go. And Ella Mason will pick up her first personal.
Yeah,
7th team foul.
If she went to shoot, Mason had her hands in her lower back and just pushed and drove her under the basket. It's an easy call. So 3-11.
I mean, luckily she's not that good of a free throw shooter. She's 1 for 4.
So it's a good foul, you're saying?
There we go.
No! I'm just saying it was a good foul and she sinks the free throw. Okay, it's 42-9 now with 3:11 left in the half. She missed the second. Kayla gave me that look like, again, she's right.
Gosh, Brian, I missed you. Star, the ball carrier, goes left side corner. Gets it back out to Taylor. Star. Back to Taylor. Swings it to Meenan. Skip past Star. Take that. Too hard off the back iron.
Good shot,
Rebounded
though.
by Sloniker. Gives it up to Joni. Down low, Herrera, right side.
Oh, she lost her shoe.
When you go in for a lane so hard, you just run right out of your shoe.
Yeah. You can tell they just move the ball so fast, and it's just a great passing team. So players are knowing when to cut to the basket, and they're expecting they're going to be getting it, and they're having a lot of open layups as a result.
Number 32, Stella Parsons, checking in for the Wolverines in place of Ella Mason. And number 33, Sarah Cook, and 31, Katie Watkins, along with 3 others coming in for LeConnor and Nexted ball as Star crosses
That's
half
a good
court line.
drive.
Gives up to Lawson. Too hard.
There
Star
you
with the
go.
rebound. It goes.
Star is being aggressive. It was a good drive all the way down the left side and passed off, got it back, was able to make the bucket.
Joni inside Herrera. Swings it. Walk-ins, back to Sloniker, trying to get it inside to Justine. Tipped out of bounds by Lawson.
It's a great job by Lawson getting her hands in the passing lane.
All 5 new players are in for LaConner.
This is their first group with the exception of the older Benson just came out.
Number 23, Alex Holman, and number 12, Olivia Germain checking in for Friday Harbor. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in this first half. Wolverines 11, the Braves 44. And Cook's short on that 3. Rebounded by Germain, pushing it 4-on-1. Stolen away. Skip past to Holman. Deep 2, can't go. Rebounded by Swanson. Finds Cook by herself, right side off the glass for 2.
It was good seeing the fight of Olivia Germain on that last play. She lost the ball, but
she's so scrappy.
Yeah.
Great ball movement. Germain trying to get inside to Lawson is stolen away by Marble. Gives it to Cram. Marble in the middle. 3-on-1, can't get it to go. Tipped ball. Braves come down with it. Cram wants a 3, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cook. Drives right by Parsons, puts it up off the right side.
Yeah, I saw in that play. She did hook her arm just a little bit on the defender. That probably could have been a call. There is one fan that's screaming that we can hear, kind of pretty loud.
Is it a fan or is it a behind the cameraman?
Behind the cameraman.
Hey, Rock, you know what a hook is?
Hopefully that cameraman is still following the play.
He's shaking his head. Glad I'm not you. And they call a foul on number 3, Rachel Starr. That's her second personal, 8th team foul. 48 seconds left in this first half. Sending Marble to the line to shoot 1 and
I've been thrown out of the game in a while.
Score now goes to 49-11. So if our cameraman gets thrown out of the game, what happens? Do I take the camera? Is that how it works? Just follow the action. That's all.
I would follow the action of him getting thrown out. That's the action I like.
That's what you'd want to see.
Exactly. Dinner and a show.
So they are committing multiple defenders up to the half court. It's given us a lot of fits.
Cram from the left side is good for 2.
Okay, let's hold the ball for the last shot. What do you say, girls? Oh, they're just making it really difficult to pass the ball around.
Starr penetrates, goes left side, throws it up, no good.
Where'd he go?
Gives it up to Swanson. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Cook, low bounce pass to Marble, right side for 2.
Wow.
4-3.
And that is the end of the first half.
Yeah, the score is now 54-11. What I'd like to see with the girls in the second half is just, again, no fear. Give it all your effort. It's okay. Again, we know we're playing the number 1 team in the state.
We would like to thank Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Island Bureau. And we're now into our MEM Enterprises halftime show, where Brian and I are just going to kind of review my keys and break down this first half, talk about what went right, what went wrong. Key number 1 was to be a scoring threat from the outside, and I think that's a lot of where the Wolverines' best looks are coming from.
Yeah, I felt like they started moving the ball around the horn pretty well. You know, early on, it looked like LaConner came out in a full court press. We had some turnovers, but after a timeout, settled us down. We were able to break that, and we did get some open shots.
And for the second one, which is very hard to do against a very good and experienced team is to shut down Benson's. And I will definitely add up these points that Justine had alone. I would say it's more than half of this team, but talk about how do they go about containing her even a little bit more than they did in the first half.
I think just get a body on her. Make her life a little bit more uncomfortable. There's been a few times in there, I mean, we're almost just jokingly saying she's padding her rebounding stats, but she shot the ball 3, 4, 5 times in a row and getting her own rebounds. Somebody's got to get a body on her and push her out, and that's going to help.
She has had 19 points.
19 points
in that first half. So definitely working a lot on that one, and she has been in for most of the game though.
Yeah.
So it's not just kind of like a quick in and out. But third key is to capitalize on turnovers. And I think we've really seen Olivia Germain getting super scrappy and hands in everything. Fallon Taylor's doing the exact same thing. Everyone's really trying to play defense. It's just a matter of getting that takeaway and then putting up points in result of that.
Yeah, you can see about 75% of the points that O'Connor has scored has been on their fast break. And the reason it's been on a fast break is because they're doing the exact key that you mentioned for them. They're causing a lot of turnovers. They came out in the full court press at the start, then they're committing and doing a half court press or a half court trap, and that caused us, we were throwing the ball, having a lot of turnovers. They had a lot of fast break points. So that's something maybe we can try.
I'd love to. That'd be nice.
Nothing to lose, right?
Exactly. We'll see how O'Connor really wants to go ahead and play this. They finally dropped out of their full court press, but they're still trapping right away at that half court line. So still in a half court press, but we'll see how they decide to kind of go about playing their starters and sitting them and resting them, or just pushing it all the way.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that Benson must be one of the top scorers in the state, and that's why the coach is playing her so much. And sometimes
trying to break some school records or something.
I think sometimes you get a little pressure as a coach from the fans and parents and things like that. You got to keep her in because she's right there.
You didn't let her get 40 points tonight.
Yeah, seriously. That's probably what's going on a little bit.
And then, so kind of going over scoring super quickly for the Wolverines, Rachel Starr had 2, Olivia Germain with 3, Bailey Lambright with 2, Ella Mason with 2, and Stella Parsons with 2. Much better, putting up 9 points in that second quarter compared to only 2 points in the first quarter. For the Braves, Josie Harper with 2, Juana Swanson with 5, Justine Benson with 19, Rachel Cram with 4, Katie Watkins with 2, Sarah Cook with 11, Ellie Marble has 7, and Morgan Herrera with 4. So what are 2 Kayla's Keys players to watch for both sides? Which 2 players for the Braves are going to be key to watch in the second half, and which 2 for the Wolverines?
Benson, I'd say first for the
If she doesn't play now, I'm going to laugh.
I like I said, I have a feeling they're trying to pad her stats and see what they can do. So that's a big player. I'm going to start first on the Wolverines with Fallon Taylor. She was really doing well as far as breaking the press. Seemed like was one of more of the aggressive players for the Wolverines. The only thing I'd like to see is one of her keys to change is I want to see her look for her shot a bit more. She's got her head down. She's just trying to pass the ball off. If she looks for a shot, that's going to help the team.
I definitely would, because kind of like we mentioned and how they really broke out of that full court press is just being aggressive as a ball carrier and not picking up her dribble right when she gets across the half court when the trap comes.
Yeah.
Because she is a good ball handler, so just keeping that and keeping the ball on the ground instead of picking it up and then putting yourself into a situation where you start to panic.
I was always taught by my coaches, never pick up the ball unless you know exactly what you're doing with it. So if you just pick it up to pick it up, you put yourself in trouble, and it's probably going to be a turnover.
Definitely. And then another player for Friday Harbor to watch for.
Another player for Friday Harbor, I'd say Lambright. She kind of disappeared in the first half because of foul trouble. She had those 3 quick fouls. We subbed in Mason for her. I'd like to see her battle against this team and see what she can do in the second half.
And then aside from Benson for the Braves, any one other one that is standing out for you?
For the Braves, what's number 5 again?
Juana Swanson.
Juana Swanson. She was shooting the ball pretty good from the outside. I want to see what she does in the second half.
Good call. We would also like to thank our sponsors again super quickly for making this possible, and the MEM Enterprises halftime show. Thank you also to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Island Bureau.
Great job. A lot of sponsors, a lot of local support that we have.
A lot of local support, yeah. So if you're in the community, stop by, tell them thank you, support their business for supporting these athletes and making this possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a great atmosphere. We didn't talk about it, but I am impressed with the gym, just the way that the layout is. The biggest thing that I was impressed with when I walked in here was all the championship banners that I see. You can tell that this team is really good. If you just look up on the wall, you can see that they won the state championship the last 2 years in volleyball, back-to-back state champions.
They placed 5th in state for girls basketball last year.
Yep, and
so making it
most
to
of those players,
the second to last day.
Right. And then if you look at the league, they've won the league championship. What does it look like? Let's see.
Since 2013 until now, and
wow.
they are
every year
going to most likely secure that this year.
Yeah, looked like there was a little bit of a dry spell from 92 to 2013, but yeah, it's been the last 6 years in a row. Probably going to make that 7th. They've had a dominant streak, has LeConner.
LeConner is a very talented team, that is for sure. And I think one of those sleeper teams. Yeah. But I think that's how Friday Harbor has been as well. A lot of people, I would say, losing Marshall Clark and Kyle Mapstead, Lucas Chevalier, Chase Wilson, that type of thing, kind of expected to this be a big rebuilding year.
Yeah,
and then
on the boys' side. Yep, for sure.
Hey, Mike. And then, so, kind of, that rebuilding year. And so up until the game on Tuesday, kind of tied for first place.
Yeah,
so.
on the boys' side, if we want to just talk about that for just a second, it's pretty tight. I was talking with some of the parents before this game. Darrington's pretty much got it locked up as the first place seed, but then Friday Harbor's 5-3. Look at the standings. You got Orcas at 5-4. They play Concrete next. They're going to win that game. And then LeConner at 4-4. So this game coming up on the boys' side is extremely crucial if they want to make the playoffs. There's still a chance they don't make it. They lose the game.
They have to win tonight.
They have to win tonight, because if they don't, then they're hoping that
LeConner or Orcas will fall.
Yep, LeConner loses next week. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to make it. Looks like Orcas is pretty much in.
Yeah, definitely a very tighter league, I would say, on the boys' side this season around. But we'll go through our sponsors one more time before we get back to the game. Thank you again for listening to this MEM Enterprises halftime show. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Kings Market, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computer, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau. All right, we got 16 seconds until the second half starts off with the Braves with the ball going from our left to our right. And I'm going to make a prediction. I want you to make a prediction. How many points does Justine end the night with? She's already at 19.
I'm going to say 35.
Do I get the over-under on that?
Sure.
Or am I making a guess too?
Let's first hear your guess. Okay, do the over and under. That'll be fun.
I think she goes over.
Over by how many?
By 6.
By 6. There's your guess. 41 points.
Well, am I still right if it's over, or do I have to get 41?
No, we'll do the over under.
Okay.
So if you're right if it's over.
All right. If I get this wrong, I'm gonna be so sad.
What do you owe me?
Oh. Do you drink coffee? I'll bring it. Oh,
no,
you won't
but
even
I want a
get
hamburger.
I want a burger. A hamburger sounds so good right now.
Yes, it does. Okay, is it a deal?
Deal.
It's a deal.
As I'm working on my 32-ounce Red Bull right now.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
54-11. And there's something going on with the scores table, it looks like.
Interesting, Mr. Bond.
Oh, no. Taylor, are you a James Bond fan?
I've seen them.
You've seen them. You're a sports fan.
There we
Let's
go.
just leave it at that.
There we go.
It's good denial defense.
Usual starters in for the Wolverines and for the Braves. Gets inside. Cook goes left side. NBA travel on that one.
Cook is a good player. You can tell she went aggressive to the hole on that. Team is up and cheering for her. She's excited.
And tipped ball will go in favor of LaConnor.
See, that's one of the things I don't want to see is just little unforced errors. There's really nothing that caused that. It was just a bad pass. All right, Wolverines, let's go.
Second half starts now. Benson wants a deep three.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My over-under's looking good.
Yeah, what's that, 22? I'm going to have to track this as it goes along. You're not going to need to track it anymore.
Taylor, spin move goes up to Star. Looking for help. Finds Lambright. Holman. Stolen away. Tipped by Marble. Cram comes up with it. Finds Swanson. Down low, Cook. Left corner. Bounce pass, Benson. No good. Rebound and put back by Marble for 2.
Puts the score at 61-11. So LaConnor is not in their full court press anymore.
Or in the half court.
Or in the half
It
court
is
press.
a running clock, though, the rest of the way.
I think you're in trouble on that little bet that we made.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Outliers. Taylor looking for help, gets it to Lambright. Star, deep
Good shot.
2 from baseline, can't go. Was in and out and rebounded by Swanson. Pushes it to Cook, one-on-one with Taylor. Gives up Marble, left side, off the glass for 2.
You just tell that the passing from this team is really good.
You can tell they have played together for a very long time,
Lot
even
of
though
team
this is
chemistry.
such a young team.
That you can.
Taylor, right wing. Tries to get it to Holman. Can't quite save it, and over and back is the call.
It's a good effort by Holman. Pass was just a little out of her reach. She didn't give up on it, though.
Swanson, skip pass to Cram. To Benson, low, Cook, left side, jumper good.
Somehow they're losing the vision of Cook. She was down there all by herself for a while, waving her arms in the air.
I feel like they're trying to focus on Benson a little bit more.
They know we've got a bet going on, so they're trying to help me out is what's happening.
It's rigged, I tell ya, it's rigged. I saw you get up and hand off. Gorgeous hook by Taylor, can't get it to go. Lambright with the rebound, and they're not gonna call a foul on that, but instead just out of bounds on the Braves.
I like the effort by Taylor. That's what we talked about. It was one of the keys is for her is she's passing the ball around really well, but she's got to look for her own shot. She did on that last one. Oh,
Star
good move.
penetrates, great move, can't get it to go, and Benson comes down with the rebound.
It's a good move, though.
Down Cook by herself, 3-on-1. Throws it off of Lawson.
How many does Cook have, do you know?
And so far, Cook had 11 in the first half and 4 in the second.
So she's up to 15. She's been very aggressive, too.
Marble's shot, can't get it to go. Goes in favor of the Wolverines.
That's not over the back. What are you talking about? She was only like all the way over across her body.
Margie, if you're listening to this and Mike doesn't answer his phone, he's in jail. Cook and Swanson back and forth, stolen away by Taylor.
Did you guys go get something to drink before the game?
I got, no, that kind of. That was called a number 5. Juana Swanson, that's her second personal, first team foul. The Braves have had 2 fouls all game so far. Number 32, Stella Parsons, and number 10, Olivia Meenan checking in for the Wolverines in place of Lawson and Holman. Star across the timeline, gives it to Lambright. Looking, handoff, Taylor. Penetrates, floater, no good. A foul is called against Cook. That's her first personal, second team foul.
See, when Taylor goes aggressive like that, trying to drive and go into the bucket, she gets rewarded with the foul. It's what we didn't see in the first half. She's doing that better this half.
Just off the back irons, her first one.
You know who's kind of disappeared scoring-wise? Is Benson. I haven't seen a bucket for a little while now.
I was like, is she in the game still? Yeah. It's okay. Give it time.
That's what I'm starting to see the second half a little bit better as they get one shot, we're getting the rebound and able to go the other way.
Meenan's pass inside to Lambright's tipped, gets her own tip. Outside Star swings at Taylor, drives baseline,
Taylor.
right side.
Again, she gets rewarded. She's driving hard, being aggressive, and they're rewarding her with fouls. Like to see that.
Foul is called on number 25, Rachel Cram. That's her first personal, third team foul. Taylor's first shot's up and off the back iron. And it's kind of smart to drive more in a situation like this. Officials are going to be a little bit more lenient to calling things your way.
Right.
So if they see you being aggressive, they will reward you.
Look at that.
Gets her own loose rebound.
And fouled again.
Fouled again.
She's shooting a lot of free throws.
So far, 1 for 4. Foul is called on number 3, Sarah Cook. Her second personal, fourth team foul.
Let's just see a deep breath and have her put this in. There we go.
Nice call. Number 30, Ella Mason in for the Wolverines in place of Lambright so she can get a rest. Taylor's second shot's up and away, no good. Rebounded by Benson. Gives it up to Swanson.
So that's going to put the score at 67 to 13. See if Taylor takes it again to the basket. Looking for help. There we go.
Star penetrates left side.
Just lost it on the dribble in, but she was trying. So Star was going aggressive to the basket.
Good move. Just keep doing it.
Yep. So Kayla, did you ever officiate basketball or just focus on football?
I've done basketball, or for our alumni games.
Boy, when she gets
destroyed as much by basketball players as I do football.
Oh,
but
that's true.
it's also, a lot of it has to do with I officiate on the other side of where I live. For another 2.
71 to 13. Come on, Freddie Harbor, let's go. She traveled. So she was just trying to pass the ball off a little bit too quick, and Jermaine just dragged her pivot.
When I watch other teams play, I see a lot of bad shots. I mean, not every team. But our girls, I don't see that.
they know when they've got a shot. They take it when they
Steal by Olivia Meenan, goes one-on-one with Cook. There's 2 for Meenan.
Oh, she was rewarded. That was great.
passing. There you go.
5 seconds. Sorry. Oh, don't have time. Clock. She doesn't realize. She didn't know how much time was left. You could tell.
It's just that mental adjustment of a running clock
Yeah, that's
to
true.
this. And that is the end of the third quarter. Wolverines 15, Braves 73.
Ouch.
And for our sponsors, we'd like to thank Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Room Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Islands Bureau.
She said it a few times. Didn't even have to look anymore. Supporting our local companies as much as she does. That's great. So the score is
that spread. We really should start doing those next year. I like that idea. Stolen away by Ella Mason.
Nice! Go up! Go up! I say it nicely.
Yeah, say it under.
Louis Germain, right side.
Kayla's just staying silent on that one. So I'm saying under 20.
Nope. Friday Harbor's gonna go over.
Okay, so double or nothing. They go over.
Okay, but do I give you 2 burgers?
That's right.
Okay. All right, deal. Do I get burgers out of this? Like, do I get? Okay, I'm like, do I get anything out of this right now?
Well, right now you've lost one, so this is fun. All right, so 73 to 15, 7:14 left.
We would like to thank Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating and Geyser Appliance Repair. Oh my gosh.
So where's the camera?
Where
right
is
now?
this camera?
It is
Mike
down
is
in,
dipping
no
this
man
cookie in a
lands. Mike,
frappuccino
camera.
right now. And the Braves come up with another steal by Sloniker. Out of bounds. We'll stay with the Braves.
What I wonder is Friday Harbor's going to keep their main starters in and get a little practice at this time?
Jermaine picks up the loose ball. She goes one-on-one with O'Brien.
Good pass. Oh.
Tipped out of bounds by the Braves. We'll stay with the Wolverines.
Oh.
I don't know, my dad's calling. Hi, Dad.
He's worried about, is he watching the game, do you think? He's worried about the burgers.
Thank you.
I'm assuming we just sounded super loud. I think Mike just turned down. Inside. Pass to Watkins. Pulls it out to O'Brien. Low inside to Sloniker. Pushing foul is called. Sloniker will get 2 shots. It's called on Bailey Lambright. That's her 4th personal. First team foul.
Looks like a mass substitution is going to happen for Friday Harbor at this time.
In for the Wolverines is 23, Alex Holman, 32, Stella Parsons, number 4, Fallon Taylor, number 20, Ashley Lawson. Sloniker's first free throw was no good. We'll get a second.
Hey, the clock stopped.
It stops on foul shots.
Got it. I'm just trying to win this bet. I shouldn't say it. Come on, Friday Harbor, let's go.
All of a sudden, I'm the favorite out of us.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so Fallon Taylor, let's see if she keeps being aggressive, trying to go to the basket and get some layups.
Star gives up to Lawson. Holman drives, puts up a shot, no good. Loose ball on the ground. It'll be a jumper. Goes in favor of the Braves. 5 minutes, 17 seconds left on the game clock.
That was great effort by Friday Harbor getting on the floor on that. I like seeing that. Score is still 73 to 15.
O'Brien gives over to Sloniker, to Harper. swings it back to O'Brien. Harper right corner, wants a three, just short.
Good rebound.
Rebounded by Star. Star's having a great defensive game too.
I like the way she's playing on both ends of the floor. She's doing really well.
Taylor, right side, low bounce pass. Holman wants a two, can't get it to go. Lawson with the rebound. Inside still Parsons. Kicks outside, Taylor.
It's good.
Just off the inside of the rim. Taylor one-on-one. Traps Sloniker and tipped outside to her sister, Avery. Spin move, and a travel is called.
So on that last one, it looked like we had 4 Wolverines right there for the rebound, and we just slapped it back out. So they're kind of fighting with themselves on that one.
Taylor gives up to Star, left wing.
Good drive.
Penetrates. Parsons in the paint. Kicks it back out to Star. Baseline drives.
There it is.
Gorgeous move, just can't quite get it to go. Sloniker throws it up and is fouled on the shot. We'll shoot 2. It's called on number 32, Stella Parsons, her first personal, second team foul.
Taylor, you get nervous a little bit?
No. First one is no good. Number 10, Olivia Meehan checking in for the Wolverines. Second shot is good.
Olivia Meaning, she was the last one. She got that steal in that breakaway. That was the last bucket that we've had. We've kind of gone through a dry spell now.
Only points of the fourth quarter. Holman left wing finds Lawson left corner inside Stella.
Got it.
Fouled on the shot.
It was good passing by the Wolverines.
I am so happy with what I'm seeing from Stella Parsons. She is very aggressive and is not afraid to be a threat under the basket and get a turn and look.
Right.
Foul's called on number 3, Josie Harper, her first personal. 5th team foul.
Ooh, tell that was short when it came off her hand.
First shot is just short. Number 30, Ella Mason checking in for the Wolverines in place of Ashley Lawson. Second shot is good.
Hey, there we go.
Number 20, Bailey Lambright checking in place of Parsons.
That's going to give you your shot right there. So it's 74-16 with 3:15 left in the game.
Brave slow to come up across the court.
Looks like the Wolverines are going to
Harper.
hit it back in a 2-3 zone. Oh! That's her
Stolen away
second
by
one.
Meenan. She's all by herself. Off the glass for 2.
Actually, 3. That makes the score 74-18. You're so happy right now.
Let's go, Friday Harbor.
Oh.
Vicious foul. I'm gonna call that on Bailey Lambright. I thought that was gonna be called on Mason, as Lambright is now fouled out of the game for the night. 3rd team foul for the Wolverines. Stella Parsons checking back in for Friday Harbor as Avery Sloniker is to the line shooting 2. Makes her first. And her second.
Yeah, if you've never seen LaConner play basketball this year, they are a very impressive team.
I think their biggest struggle is free throws.
If that's the struggle, that's been the only struggle, I guess. They've been really good tonight.
Taylor down low to Mason, right corner, low pass, Parsons.
Oh, there's some good passing.
Down to Meenan, shot up. Can't quite get it to go, just short, and rebounded by Sloniker. Gives it up to Harper.
It was good passing by the Wolverines.
Floater down low, Herrera. Finds Sloniker, swings it. Harper wants a 3. That one's good.
So with 2 minutes left, that puts the score at 79-18.
Taylor gives it to Holman across the court. Right wing. Low pass, Mason.
There it is. Oh, like Olivia Meaton, they keep losing her on the backside. She could get a layup back there if they see her.
Taylor
open.
gives it back to Mason. Hand off,
There she
Taylor,
is. She's got
baseline
it.
drive, Meaden wide open, gorgeous ball movement, just can't get it to go. Goes around the back iron and tipped out of bounds by LaConnor. Will stay with the Wolverines under their own basket. 26 seconds on the shot clock, 1:30 and counting on the game.
So if there's been a deficiency in the LaConnor defense, you can see they keep losing Olivia Meenan back on the backside.
Holman and Jermaine checking in for Friday Harbor. Mason pulls it out, reset the offense. Holman right corner.
Uh-oh.
Gives it up to Harper with the steal. One-on-one with Jermaine. Throws it up, no good. Holman
we
with
go.
the rebound. 1 minute to go. Jermaine across the half-court line, directing traffic. Gives up to Holman. Swings it, Mason right corner. Low pass Jermaine, and Friday Harbor wants a 30-second timeout as Ashley Lawson is checking in for Friday Harbor.
So with 46 seconds left, the score now goes to 79-18 for LaConnor.
We would like to thank Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau.
What do you think? Is it going to happen?
Yes.
Kayla? Positive. Confident. We're pushing for Friday Harbor to get past 20. Get past 20.
I thought it was just 20.
No, they get past
Oh
20.
my goodness.
Over.
Oh my goodness gracious. Watkins picks up an offensive foul. Clock is still running. 33 seconds and counting.
Here we go.
79-18, shot clock is off. Jermaine across timeline, gives over to Holman. Lawson,
Go look for your shot. Come on.
you guys can make a three, let's go. Holman swings at Meenan, deep two. In and out.
come
Parsons
on.
with the rebound, putback is fouled on the shot.
I guess if it's 20, it's a push, right? So she just needs to hit these 2 free throws and you're just fine.
Alrighty. Foul is called number 20, Michaela Herrera. First personal, 6th team foul. Stella Parsons can save me 2 burgers. Can't quite get her
Okay,
first one to
we're
go.
going to get a rebound here and put back.
Second shot is no good and rebounded by Herrera. Gives it up to Harper. And that is the end of the game. But Wolverines held the Braves to only 6 points in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's a great defensive stand on the 4th quarter there. That was awesome.
And while I tally up the scoring, would you like to go over the sponsors?
You bet. I'll go over it. All right, we've got our sponsors here. Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance and Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computer, San Juan Survey, and San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEN Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Island Bureau. A lot of sponsors.
A lot of sponsors. And going over scoring super quickly before we move into the boys' game. For the LaConnor Braves, Aubrey Sloniker with 1, Josie Harper with 5, Juana Swanson with 7, Avery Sloniker with 2, Michaela Herrera with 6, Justine Benson with 22. 19 of those came in the first half.
Didn't quite make the 35.
Didn't quite make 35. Rachel Cram with 4, Katie Watkins with 2, Sarah Cook with 15, Ellie Marble with 11, and Morgan Herrera with 4. For the Friday Harbor Wolverines, Rachel Starr with 2, Fallon Taylor with 2, Olivia Meenan with 4. Both fast break points.
Yeah, both great steals.
Olivia Germain with her nice 3-pointer that she hit there earlier in the first half. Bailey Lambright with 2, Ella Mason with 2, and Stella Parsons with 3. So kind of talking about my keys, the first one was to be a scoring threat from the outside. They definitely tried to be. Alex Holman had some good outside looks, so did Lawson and Taylor, but overall just could not quite get them to fall. Some of them went in and out.
No,
so.
I thought where they were more effective in the game was on their drives. Whoa. So when they started taking it to the basket and really being aggressive, that's when good things started to happen for Friday Harbor.
Perfect. And then for the second one was to really shut down or lock down on those Benson sisters. Definitely were doing a much better job of that second half.
For sure, yeah. I mean, you just said that the older Benson, what's her first name again?
Well, I'm not really sure. It's one is older. They're twins. Both are seniors. So.
You did correct me on that the whole time when I kept calling her the older Benson, and they're twins? Well, okay.
I was just letting you shoot with it.
Since this is mostly Friday Harbor people listening to this, the more skilled Benson. That's why I said it's mostly Friday Harbor people listening. She had 19 in the first half and was held to only 3 in the second half. So obviously we did a much better job with her, and she didn't shoot the ball quite as much.
And then for the third key was to capitalize on turnovers. Olivia Meenan definitely did an outstanding job of that. The only real issue I think with that key is that LeConnor just doesn't make many mistakes.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really capitalize on those turnovers when they're not being, when the opportunity is not being presented to you.
They were the ones causing the majority of the turnovers. So you can tell that they as a coach team, their coaches are telling them, hey, be ultra aggressive. We're going to come out in a full court press. We're going to come out in a half court press. We're going to make our opponent's lives very difficult. And that's what they did all night at Friday Harbor.
Before we really run down these sponsors, quick preview, not really preview, but Friday Harbor boys are up next in this great game where they fell to LeConnor at home last time they met by about 18. So huge game for Friday Harbor right now to stay in these.
Yeah,
leagues.
and I kind of feel like I feel like the game's going to be a little bit different today. Just mainly because, Friday Harbor, they went on a roll after that game. They won 3 in a row. LeConnor went the exact opposite direction. They've lost their last 3 by 20-plus points. So it's been a little bit more challenging for them. As long as we can break the press, I think we're going to be just fine.
The actual only Friday Harbor home basketball game I've ever been to was boys senior night 2 years ago against LeConnor.
Oh, really?
When it was a standing room only. That year they went to state. Yeah,
okay.
That was the only time. But
and LeConnor and Friday Harbor won, right?
Yes, they did. And we are going to go ahead and thank our sponsors before we give you about a 7-minute break. So thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Lemon Computers, North San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau. And like we mentioned, in case you were just now tuning in, Lady Wolverines fell to the LeConnor Braves 18-79. And hopefully we have a better result of this boys' games.
We will.
Yeah, we hopefully sure will, and hopefully we didn't just jinx it. But we'll give you about 7 minutes or so before we catch you back here for the Lemon Computers pregame. Mike doesn't know.